Hello everyone, welcome back to another What If. And today we are doing, well, before I start this video, I'm just gonna say this. So I'm going to be focusing on 3 What Ifs that I'm going to be doing, but I will go back to the other ones when I get the chance. I'll be focusing on this What If, the Oscar What If, and the Deku What If of What If Deku was Sarah. Forget how to say it now. I think I said it properly like maybe a week ago. And I will probably do that. What if I think it's Sarah Frim Sands? I think that's how you say it. If not, correct me again. The person who corrected me, I forget your name, your the name of the person who told me it. But sorry, let me rephrase that. I forget the name of the person who told me this. Forget their channel name or whatever. And thank you for correcting me, but if I need correcting again, please do. Because, yeah, I would like to, well, get some advice from you guys and see what I need to fix or change. So, yeah, this is what I thought I had seen for a while. I've been looking up Steven Universe what if, so what if Deku had Steven Universe's powers. So then I thought, hey, what if Deku had Steven's diamond powers? Yes, from Steven Universe's future. So yeah, here's what I'm giving him. I'm basically giving him all his powers, except Monster Steven. If you remember, episode 19, I Am My Monster, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, watch Steven Universe Future, and if you didn't watch that, watch Steven Universe, then Steven Universe the movie, then Steven Universe Future, then you will basically know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's all. I'm giving him all his powers except Monster Steven. But if you guys want Monster Steven as a transformation, then yes, I will give him that. But for now, I'm not. So we start up with a crying baby. He's crying and stuff. Then we also see um, Inko and let's say Hazashi is still in this. So yeah, Hazashi is there, looking at their baby, and then, well, yeah, well, basically, they run tests on Deku. They see that he's healthy, um, and also they see that and then, like, they get some interference when they're checking his heart rate. Because, like, it's, like, staticky and stuff. And then they just turns blank, and then it just goes back to normal. And then one of the nurses sees that his eyes are glowing a pink color. Then she just brushes off as a quirk coming at an early age, or signs of a quirk. So then let's skip to when Deku is 5. He, like, not Deku, Bakugo and his goons are just bullying him and stuff, and then Bakugo goes to explode him, but then something happens. Deku turns pink. He wants to dodge the punch and get away from the punch. So then, like, everything slows down and Deku is pink. Yes, pink. Like that translucent pink or whatever. And then, like, he sees that everyone is moving slower than him. And, like, everyone sees this. They see what's going on. They just can't react because, well, he slowed down time. What Deku does is grabs Bakugo's hand and turns him around to face his goons. Then time restarts itself again, and then he just explodes his goons. So then he just turns around to Deku and says, Deku, did you just manifest your quirk? And then Deku's like, well, I think so. I mean, just still glowing pink. So yeah, I also forgot to mention I'm giving him bubbles, like, like how they bubble gems and stuff, because I feel like it. You can also make different kinds of the bubbles and stuff. I'm giving him basically everything except 2 things. I forgot the other things I'm gonna mention. I'm not giving him the rose quartz shield, or monster Steven. I am still gonna leave him with the bubbles and flotation and floating. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna continue. So then they go, like, he goes to the teacher and asks if he can go to the quirk doctor because he's still glowing pink. So yeah, he gets a day off because they don't want him. He don't want her anymore, or him to hurt. Access. I cannot speak. Again, sorry. Like he doesn't want him to accidentally hurt someone or like something happens. So the T just calls his Inka. He calls Inko and Hazashi up, and they just go to the quirk doctor, and they feel like he has some kind of transformation quirk. Like I said, like a transformation quirk or another type of quirk. So then they see that they try to do everything. He's still glowing pink, like I said. They do like that they use that kind of like not like a hammer, like the hammer that's like they hit your knee and they check that thing reflex thing or whatever. And then like it just has a bubble around it, and like Deku can't control it. It's like so it just the keeps struggling to turn it off. So then like um it like pops away and stuff. So yeah, they check the heart rate monitor or whatever, and it's well the heart rate monitor, but they test that he has like a transformation quirk, and they're gonna call this Diamond, or sorry, Pink Diamond, yes, Pink Diamond. So yeah, cause um, well like, cause if he can slow down time, then they tried throwing something at him. Like they actually threw something at him, legit. I'm not even joking. Like there was another kid there, and he was getting tested for his quirk as well. Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. He didn't. The judge didn't throw something at him. It was a kid. So the kid threw something at him. Like he accidentally threw something at him. It was like a yo-yo, and he sees the yo-yo coming, and then he just makes hexagonal plates, like the mini version, not the big one. He'll get the big ones later. He makes hexagonal. They have many hexagonal plates, like I said, creating a barrier shield, kind of. And then he just doc the doctors just see this. So this is more than just a speed kind of quirk. Then they realize that he has more part of his quirk than well what they officially saw or what Deku told them, you know. So then they go home. He stops glowing pink because he's calm. So yeah, he can turn it on and off whenever he feels like it. But sometimes whenever he's angry, he will turn it on as some kind of reflex or something. Like he would turn it on, like I said, but like as a sign of anger and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, so then one day Hazashi and Deku are walking to get him an All Might figurine, a limited edition All Might figurine. So then this happens. A dude with a spike quirk bumps in like is running through the crowd and nobody can touch him because of the spike quirk around his body. So then Hazashi trips him and like tries to keep him down at the best of his ability, and he gets stabbed by one of the spikes. The Deku was just enraged, so he yells at the villain that's my dad or daddy or whatever, and it causes a mini crater because the powers aren't that strong yet. It causes a crater and like a mini crater, and it blows the villain into a wall. But then like let's say he just wants to kill the kid too, so that he can't he doesn't kill Hazashi. He's just injured. I'm not gonna kill Hazashi. So he's just injured, and then like Deku unknowingly has diamonds in his eyes. The white diamond pupils are in his eyes, and then he just flies, like he's just hovering and just attacks him, and just punches him and straight into a wall with a bubble boxing glove. And then, well, yeah. And then after that, he just passes out. Hizashi is hospitalized. He's fine. He just has a wound. It's not major or anything. He just has a wound. He goes home. Well, yeah, they're perfectly fine. Like I said. So over the years, he starts to train his quirk, Deku. Deku starts to train his quirk over the years. So he learns more things. That the fact that he can fly. He can fly. Cause electronic disturbance. Electronic disturbance. He can broadcast his subconscious. Yeah, he can create different types of bubbles, and he can also add spikes on the bubbles if he wanted to. He can also create a bubble around him. He can also make hexagonal plates, like a giant bubble out of like the diamond type stuff, like a round bubble with sharp diamonds around him, as like a barrier, but not as a bubble. So, yeah. So then we get to in Deku in middle school. The whole thing happens with the teacher, but Bakugo isn't like he does not have a superiority complex, so he doesn't basically insult everyone. He just stays quiet, and so does Midoriya, because he's just like, yeah. And his hair started to look more like Steven's hair, not like the puffy or floof. I think it would be floof. So yeah, like he has the same way. Like he has Steven's hair, but it's a black color, because I'm giving him the black hair, not the green, because that wouldn't fit. So he has the black hair and green eyes, just so not to change it up too bit from the original Deku. Then Bakugo and Deku walk home. They just play video games. They train. Nothing. So the sludge incident does not happen, but another incident does. The same guy from a couple years ago that injured Hazashi is just running out of the prison, or the quirks, basically the quirk jail or whatever it's called. I forget exactly what it's called. So yeah. Anyways. Sorry guys, a bit tired. Like I said, they just, well, he just breaks out. Deku and Bakugo are walking. They just see him. Like he doesn't take Deku hostage. He takes Bakugo hostage, and yeah. So that's where before he meets All Might, helping someone, and because like he's having a somewhat of a tough time because his timeline is almost up. So then Deku just makes a bubble, he makes a bubble around the villain and captures him basically in the bubble, and then like he helps the woman that was getting basically harassed by the mugger. Not the mugger, like not a mugger. Like the super villain trying to like rob her and then kill her. And then like he's like All Might's about to help and stuff. So I'm gonna change that so it makes somewhat certain sense. All Might sees it and goes to ask what is happening here, and basically that the woman leaves and Deku explains. So then he lets the villain on the bubble, but All Might just punches him, and then like, yeah, so he just hops away with the villain to take him to the police station. Then he sees some explosions. So and then he goes to the explosions. He just sees Bakugo in danger. And yeah. So yeah. Sees Bakugo being captured by the same person who almost killed his father. Not almost killed, but like injured his dad. Deku's just like enraged and turns pink and just flies straight towards the guy, punching him in the face out of a boxing glove, breaking his jaw. And he lets go of Bakugo, and then like he starts punching him straight up, in the air, just kind of like Jasper, cause like he didn't like he, cause like he didn't like really break his shot, just like cracked it, and then like he's like blocking, and Deku's just punching and breaking through the spike armor that he has, that the dude has, and just straight up knocks him into the ground, like just kind of like Jasper. But then this is when he manifests the big hexagonal plates. He uses it to like uses like full three of them to like push the dude back into a wall. He can't struggle to get out of. He can't get out of it because of like he like straight up lost the spike. Lost the spike cover. So now he's just like fleshy and stuff. So he can probably be beaten. But then the pros come to like arrest him. They put out the fire. Like the press comes over to question Deku, but the time stops, and he just like straight runs past them. And then like he's and then like he just starts to fly. But like All Might saw this, so he goes to yeah. He just goes to like talk to the kid and ask if he wants one for all. Deku says no. But he asks if he can train them, and Deku accepts the training. So, yeah, I'm gonna give him one of his forms now. This is kind of going to be a 70% form. Kind of. Not like a 70% form. It's kind of be like Court Steven from episode 16 of Fragments of Steven Universe Stranger, so it's kinda gonna be like that. It's an in-between stage of that. You're gonna gain the full stage. So, during the 10 months, he trains with All Might and also with Mirio. Yeah, Mirio. And yeah. He trains with All Might. He gets like some of the chin whiskers, and his hair starts to grow a bit, so it's not like I said, kind of like Court Steven. He starts getting more and more buff in his quartz, like his in between. Let's call this Pink Steven 10%. You're calling it 10%. So 5% is basically he's just glowing pink and stuff, and 10%. Sorry, 10% of him is having the chin whiskers and his hair growing out a little bit, but he gets mature in power and stuff. So like he starts not like he'll gain that over like during the 2 weeks of he got might end it after I stopped jabbering about it. Like so he will get Quartz Steven during the 2 weeks before the sports festival, because I want him to use it during the sports festival because it's a really good time to use it. So alright, like I said, he trains with Mirio. He gets Steam between stage between Quartz Steven. So yeah, and we use that form because it's more powerful. Because All Might and that he looks different. He looks a bit taller, not too much though, like 2 inches taller. Because Deku is small. He's short, so he goes like 2 inches taller. So he's almost to Bakugo's height. Yet he'll be past Ida's height when he's in the adult or Quartz Steven form. So yeah. Yeah. They just train a lot. Then the 10 months are over. Mirio gets one for all. Then the entrance exam happens. So he studies a lot while fighting, because like he just reads a book while him and All Might are fighting. Like just he thinks he can beat All Might, and that's the truth. He can probably beat All Might, because yeah. But I forgot to mention he did not accept one for all. I did not mention that already. So then the entrance exam, he gets a good. He doesn't meet Uraraka because he has confidence in himself. He just walks with Bakugo. Ida keeps his mouth shut. So I want to get to the good part, because he keeps his mouth shut. Because like not Steven. Deku just looks at him, and then he just sits back down. Like he doesn't want any interruptions. He gets a good score on the test. He's like first place. Giving him first place. He's got the IQ smartness and stuff. Yeah, and then, well, next we have the entrance exam. Actually, it starts Deku just smashing up robots with hexagonal plates. His fists, his speed kicks and stuff. Like, he can use his speed to just like punch and kick everything and stuff. So then the 0 pointer comes in. It's just like, you know what? Just because I feel like it. He doesn't even notice Uraraka. He doesn't know he saved her. He just straight up jumps up there in his 20% form, like I said. That's the in-between stage. Just gonna clarify that one more time. The in-between stage between Quartz Steven. So yeah. He just straight up punches it in its face and pushes it with strength, incredible strength. But like he's like flies around it, goes behind it, pushes up into the sky, straight up into the sky. He just like kicks it and punches it around to like it's nowhere near the rock. It's over a building. He just straight up flies up into the air using time, slow speed, and flying up into the space, and just like does a Superman and like whooshes down, and everyone sees that something's coming from the sky. So yeah, and hexagonal plates are keeping the 0 pointer up, and the Deku just crashes down from space, and it crashes into a building, causing a massive crater in the buildings and stuff. So he just like hops up and just leaves. So yeah, he gets and then the next week later he scored first place. So yeah, he gets accepted into UA obviously for getting first place. So now I will continue the next part. Probably tomorrow, or I might do Sarah Sans. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, goodbye guys.